Domai, how do I welcome in to Sky Sport for some Wednesday night hoops in the NZNBL. We begin, as we always do these days, with the Rapid League. Round 2 from the Edgar Centre in Dunedin. The night and day Otago Nuggets taking on the MBS Nelson Giants. Hugh Baden here alongside 9-time New Zealand NBL champion Dylan Boucher. Dylan, great to be back, and great to be back for season 2026.
Absolutely. Talking hoops on a Wednesday night, nothing better.
Here is the Rapid League standings. The Nuggets up top with one win. Early days, of course. They'll take on the reigning champs in the Rapid League, the Giants, who are also 1-0. The Nuggets getting up over the Sharks last week. And the Giants with a win at home at the Trafalgar Centre. Now on the road at the Edgar Centre in Dunedin. Early days, as we see, and we also see the disparity in the standings with the Taranaki Airs. 0-2 in the Rapid League, but 2-0 in the NZNBL, which we'll get to at 7 o'clock, as we see the youngsters take the court. The Giants in light blue, and the Nuggets in dark blue. Starting 5 for the Giants in the Rapid League. 4 out of that 5 have either gone through or still at Nelson College. Elijah Inwood, Rico Vericchio, Zach Rampton, just 16 years old, and James Matthews, joined by Josh Nickel. "16 years old, but a tower of a man already." Martin Smiler, Thatapesi, Chisholm, and Bazette for the Otago Nuggets. And this, Dylan, as most Rapid League games are, is going to be a fast-paced affair.
A bunch of young guys putting it all out there. Hopefully we see full court pressure, a lot of fast-paced basketball going, and hopefully a lot of highlights.
Here is James Matthews over to Josh Nickel. Looking for Elijah Inwood, who dropped 19 in his Rapid League debut to start the season last week. Matthews, 3-ball, and he drains it, and there's the first basket of the evening at the Edgar Centre.
Always nice to see the first one go down. Probably wasn't what was drawn up, but James Matthews just makes a great play at the end of the shot clock.
Caleb Smiler wearing number 10 for the Nuggets, fresh off some success with the New Zealand 3x3 team, as the 3-ball goes up and goes in from Tyson Tatapaesi.
Led the Rapid League in scoring, I believe, last season, and certainly three-point shooting was a lot of the points, and good to see him knock his first one down.
Confident looking shot from Inwood doesn't drop. And the Nuggets come the other way, and that one left a little short, so Giants will take possession again.
One thing I love about these youngsters, their confidence is so high right now, like pulling up on the break for a deep three. Unfortunately, that one didn't go down, but don't want to knock the confidence.
Rampton hands it off to Inwood. Loses his dribble, regains it though, and here's Rico Vericchio. Himself a little nugget of a man as he finishes nicely at the hoop.
Yeah, that was a nice drive. No one wanted to be in the way.
Martin, 3-ball, and that's the confidence of a 3x3 player shooting from deep, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, that's all he's done probably for the last couple of weeks, so different size ball, so nice to see the size 7 go through the net the same way.
Stolen by Thatapesi and stolen back by Inwood, but that might be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, good call. One of those awkward ones where you get a steal right just before halfway. So currently 5-2 to the Nelson Giants.
5-5 must be, I think, after that Martin 3-ball.
Actually, 5, yeah, should be. Yeah,
What we're saying in a roundabout ways, we're having some scoring issues. And we'll keep on top of those. 5-5, we can confirm is the score, as the Nuggets will head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Nice little tartan number the Nuggets are wearing there. Nice looking jersey, actually.
very southern.
City edition, I think, with the Dunedin and that famous font on the front, as Martin can't get the first free throw to drop.
Awesome to see Christian Martin back in the Rapid League, and Sal's NBL after a successful Asia Cup campaign with the New Zealand 3x3 team and booking their spot in the World Cup.
Rampton hands it off to Inwood. Back to Rampton. Sharp hands from the youngsters, but it's just picked away. Away go the Nuggets through Caleb Smiler. Drop pass and a nice one. Everything but the finish there. Bizet just leaving it short.
Yeah, that was a nice pass.
Inwood, nickel, catch and shoot. Doesn't go. Inwood there causing drama for the Nuggets.
Inwood's had active hands in this first quarter. It's only his second steal, I think, but he did regather one of his other fumbles, so good quick hands as he earns himself a trip to the bench.
Brody Mataroa into the game for the first time as Zach Rampton is at the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Gets his second to drop. 6-all with around 90 seconds to go in the first quarter is our best guess. In the quarter, Martin, more hesitation, gets Rampton in all sorts of trouble and finishes.
Yeah, nice little bump off there. Caleb Smiler. The slighter frame in Rampton.
Rampton back for position down low as Nickel tries to bully his way in. Here's Verricchio. He's fouled. The Giants will have possession. Verricchio picks up his dribble, fires it over to Mataroa.
Good hands, Christian Martin. What have we got here?
Foul by Verricchio. He'll go to the Chemist Warehouse to shoot 2.
Nuggets just in that switching defense causing the Giants a little bit of issues at the moment. Going to have to use some speed to get through their offense at the moment. Just a little bit slow. That switching is slowing them down right now and playing in the Nuggets' favour.
Under a minute to go in this first quarter. We see the Nuggets Sal's NBL squad in the background. A lot of change, Dylan, this year. We were talking off air just before about how usually you get to this time of the year a few weeks ago and you'll be able to name the usual suspects about ready to suit up for the Otago Nuggets, but Josh Aitchison, Darcy Knox, Robbie Coleman, not in the mix anymore.
Yeah, a lot of new faces and showing the depth at in Otago. And some new faces that are doing a great job so far this season. As we see a nice drive. Unable to convert the M1. Smiler, nice little Euro step there.
To the line he goes. James Matthews charged with the foul.
It's always interesting in Rapid League when you're looking at these guys. Caleb Smiler being a veteran of the Rapid League at probably 22 years old, 20 maybe, 22.
There's always jokes last year in Nelson when they won the championship with Sam Dempster playing Rapid League with a bunch of guys he coached at Nelson College.
That's what you've got to love about Rapid League, mixing the young with the old, and some very young, in Zach Rampton's case, at 16 years old.
There's Matthews. In the low block, fires it back to who it's safe to say is the veteran on this Giants Rapid League team, Josh Nickel. And fires that one wildly into the Edgar Centre stand.
I think he was looking at Zach Rampton as he threw to the corner and realised that there wasn't a 6'10", 6'11" guy standing in that corner. I've got to admit, the Nuggets defense has been good to start this first quarter. The Giants really struggling to gain any penetration to the hoop.
10 seconds to go, first quarter, score and clock working as Rampton gets up, pins it against the glass, and the Giants, with just 2 seconds to go, Matthews has to put up the prayer. in and out. And that'll do us for the first quarter of action in the Rapid League game this midweek. 10-6, the Nuggets lead the Giants. While you're settling in on a Wednesday night to some hoops, why not grab yourself a large pepperoni pizza for $35? Use the online code SalesDunk26 and scan that QR code on your screen. That deal will be going right the way through round 2 of the Sales NBL.
Interesting tactics for the Nuggets, making just five players playing in that quarter, no subs. Whether you'll see Bardsley or Miller-Joes coming in at all, they are on the score sheet, but not sure if they're being saved for the main game. And whereas the Giants, just the one-player rotation. So it is only 16 minutes of court time, but if you're playing your heart out, you'd expect to get a good sweat up in 16 minutes court time.
And if you're needed in the main game, which these Giants certainly will be, they're pretty skeleton squad at the moment. No imports yet from Mike Fitchett's crew. Three ball short, Matador with the rebound. We certainly saw Zach Rampton get some early Sales NBL action last week. James Matthews was in there a fair bit too.
Yeah, James Matthews had a great game in the Sales NBL.
Here he is now, head boy at Nelson College, swatted out of bounds by Christian Martin.
I can see what he's trying to do. He's really trying to get in those seams, but Nuggets doing a great job with that pack defense and switching and making everything a little bit difficult right now.
Rico left that one behind. Here go the Nuggets the other way. Martin Euro stepping, blocked by Rampton, gets his own rebound and is fouled the second time.
I think that'll be Ricchio's second foul.
Couple of blocks for Big Zach.
Yeah, using his length, which is what you want to see. Christian Martin staying very aggressive in this one.
How's the culture shift been, do you think, for Zach Rampton? So most of his life growing up in Shanghai, one of the most populous cities in the world. At a big school. Just fumbling there, regathers. Fatapesi comes away with it for the Nuggets. Now finds himself in Nelson.
Yeah, it's, I'd say he'd be finding life a little quieter.
A nice little action there from the Nuggets, finished off by Harrison Bazette.
Yeah, another nice penetration from Smiler. Controlling things, getting good penetration in the lane. Turnovers are really causing some issues, and again on cue, Tyson Fatapesi. Active hands early in this one. He'll go to the free throw line.
There'll be a third foul on Rico Riccio. Yeah, the hands just abandoning this young Giant squad so far in this game, just slipping through a few times.
Yeah, sometimes it can become contagious, as we see here. You've always got to love a small man that wants to block shots at the rim. And certainly last week, Riccio had a nice block at the rim. He was lining that one up again.
Ten-point lead to the Nuggets over the reigning Rapid League champs. Here's Matthews. Hands it off to Inwood. 2 feet in the paint, up with his left hand. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't want to have this 10-point lead extended on. It's going to be very tough to fight this one back. Smart play. Slowing down the fast break with a strategic foul.
Josh Nicol comes back into the game, gives James Matthews a break. 7 turnovers the Giants have committed, none for the Nuggets. So there's a fairly good indication of the 10-point lead.
Yeah, tough to try and come back into games if you're turning the ball over. They've got to be just safe with it now. Make good decisions and get a good shot. You'd expect it to probably go through Inwood's hands, as we see him with the ball. Another one.
Turnover number 8, and the Nuggets go the other way again. Verrecchio won't want to commit foul number 4. Instead, Inwood tries to jump on the shoulders of Bazette.
Oh, my heart always sinks when those things happen, thinking how they're going to land, and nice safe landing for that one there with Inwood.
Young, nimble 18-year-old, no dramas. That's when you were doing that when you were 35 to 40.
It wouldn't have ended the same way, I can promise you that, for either of us. That one there, probably Christian Martin, I thought was probably a little guilty of being a little bit too unselfish. Should have attacked Verrecchio with the one-on-one with the 3 fouls.
Those free throws missed. Gets his own rebound though, and is fouled immediately again. So he gets out of jail there, does Harrison Bazette.
I think that'll be 2 on Inwood now. Straight back to the stripe again. Does better on this one. Makes no mistake on both. Harrison Bazette being active in this game. Got a big job with Zach Rampton.
Inwood 3 gets that one to go, and the Giants will like the look of that one dropping in. First points for a while.
He's got a sweet stroke. First kind of semi-half open one he's had this game.
Bazette going at Rampton.
Nice drive.
And one opportunity.
Just really turned that corner, and Rampton just a little heavy-footed to start that. Makes the M1.
Minute 20 to go in the first half of this Rapid League game. Rampton puts the ball on the floor, finds Inwood. The Nuggets defensively doing a great job just to make life a little bit difficult for the Giants. That's a tough shot. Rebounded by Bazette.
Doing it all.
Quick release in the corner. That doesn't go for Martin. Verrecchio with the rebound.
These are the ones they've got to convert off while the defense is not set.
Nichols 3-ball doesn't drop. That one does though. Oak Chisholm. Here's his first points of the game.
Shooting the ball really well, Nuggets. Giants not having the luck that they had in the first game, as Verrecchio gets a nice penetration.
Mataroa's shot doesn't drop. Rebound though to Verrecchio. Pulls up for the mid-ranger.
Rampton just guilty of going over the back there. Can't fault the effort, but execution not on point. Also credit to the Nuggets. They're doing a great job executing. They're getting looks, creating opportunities as they'll walk the length of the floor, and Christian Martin will have 2 free throws. This game's in a bit of danger, Hugh. Danger of blowing out if Giants don't stop the bleeding soon and don't stop turning the ball over. It's going to be a very, very long night, as we see the Nuggets are up to 7 steals in the game. And the Giants are up to 8 turnovers in the game.
Shooting under 50% from the free throw line as well, the Nuggets, so they should be really even further ahead.
They haven't converted their opportunities. As we see Josh Nicol calling the player timeout. Hopefully this will be them executing a good play to be able to finish the half on a positive note, because there hasn't been much to celebrate in this quarter.
Inward to inbound. Over to Verrecchio. In among the tall timber, and Rico Verrecchio converts and will go to the line for one more.
I'll tell you what, they ran this several times last week, and it's an unconventional play which you just don't see very often, but it's worked every single time they've run it. So someone knows a heck of a lot more about out of bounds plays than I do. So good job from Verrecchio with the back door, converts the and one. And we leave 9 seconds on the clock for the Nuggets to come back and have a crack at it themselves. Let's see what they can draw up. So as we know and we can see from the camera, the coaches are not involved in these timeouts. They are player timeouts. So a lot of times it comes down to good leadership from the lead players on the team to actually design what they're going to do. As you can see, we've got Pizzette telling people where they should be. Let's see if they can execute like the Giants did just now.
That's a Pacey
Telling Christian Martin to curl.
He gets it back.
Looks a bit of confusion. This is where Tata Pacey's at his best.
Probably not what they drew up.
Definitely not what they drew up, but he's a player capable of creating something out of nothing.
Half-time, the Nuggets in the ascendancy in this Rapid League game in Dunedin. 25-12, they lead the Giants. Christian Martin leading the way with Harrison Pizzette for the Nuggets. Pizzette, as you've mentioned, Dylan, doing a bit of everything out there. 4 rebounds. Zach Ransom with 3 for the Giants.
And these numbers don't look big because it's such a short game, but 4 rebounds is actually a pretty good effort out there. Caleb Smiler, 2 assists. Christian Martin, James Matthews, and Zach Rampton with block. I think Rampton should have 2 to his name.
You don't often see James Matthews with the block to his name either, so maybe that one's been given to him. And that is really the tail of the tape. 7 steals for the Nuggets.
That's a lot for 3 players in a regular game, let alone a Rapid League.
Do you think it's cold in the Edgar Centre? Just looking at Alex McNaught there. Can get chilly in there.
It definitely can get chilly in there, and I have no doubt that it is a little bit chilly, especially if you're there in shorts and a singlet.
Mike Fitchett, head coach of the Giants, on the right. Spent 4 years playing for the Otago Nuggets while studying at the University of Otago.
What do you think Fitch is thinking about Rapid League? Obviously winning it last year and having some good young talent, and obviously his team's not performing right this moment, but had a good win to start the season as well.
You never really can tell with Mike Fitchett, but I know it was a fan favourite in Nelson last year at the Trafalgar Centre, the young Rapid League team, and obviously they went on to win the whole thing. Everyone likes seeing local players playing, and as we see out there, 4 of the 5 have either been through or are currently at Nelson College. Hayden Jones last year as well was obviously a draw card. He's over in the States now, so certainly has worked, I think, from a league-wide point of view in terms of fostering that talent, and probably nowhere more so than in Nelson.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think again, one of the great things of the Rapid League is gives these guys opportunity, local kids, to step up and play their trade and show the coach that they're ready to step up for the Sal's NBL, or in some of these players' cases they'll be heading off to college in America.
A couple of great cases in point on screen. James Matthews, whose development just exploded last year thanks to the Rapid League, and Zach Rampton as a 16-year-old. Maybe the trigger isn't pulled on bringing him over from China to play in the Sal's NBL, if it's just the Sal's NBL he can play in. and if rapidly doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's right. James Matthews unable to convert on the free throws. Oh, nice pass.
Hand off, Pizzette finishes it off as Rampton goes down and is clutching his left ankle.
You stand on a foot. It's a little innocuous.
Let's see here on the replays.
Ooh.
Might have just caught Pizzette as he came around the corner.
Yeah, or was it Chisholm going the other way? Someone stood on a foot somewhere. It's never good. And it's funny, you see these big guys these days wearing the low-cut shoes, and you know, I know the bigs of the olden days would be like, the bigs always play in high tops. That's a thing of the past. No one's hardly playing in high tops these days, and you know, a lot of these guys will have their ankles taped underneath their socks, and some will not. But usually when you have an injury, it generally takes to have an injury before you start doing that and taking it seriously. And hopefully in this case in Zach Rampton, it's just a case of going to the bench and getting a little tape. He looks a little sore in the background there.
Giants physio Dawn Chalmers will be onto that now. That's Mike Fitchett's backup centre with Jerome Sinclair not travelling, another youngster. Tory Smith-Milner might be staring down the barrel of some extended minutes. Inwood, three is off to the right.
Smart play.
Christian Martin with that real 3x3 worldly game already. You can really see it rubbing off on him. Here he is,
Nice.
great little hesitation and pass.
Smiler with the dime. Wasn't able to knock it down at the top, but
Riccio sees a bit of daylight, drives, and floated isn't dropped. Smiler with the rebound, finds Martin. Looking pretty comfortable out there, the Nuggets, as Statapaese looks to add to the lead and does with a three.
man, he's so comfortable from that perimeter. Stepped into that, nice little handoff. Came off wide open as we see Matthews with a beautiful drive. Chisholm with the great help side, walling up.
Good fundamental defense there from Chisholm as Statapaese can't get that one to go, but will go the line to shoot two.
And I think that is going to be 4 on Verricchio, and when they have no subs on the bench, it is going to be a tough finish to this game. He's going to have to play with his hands out completely, and I'm not sure he's got the ability to do that.
Or they're staring down the barrel of a quarter and a half with 4 players when already trailing by 17 now.
It's looking a bit grim. Mike Fitchett might have started limbering up on the sideline there.
Oh, God, I'd love to see that. Makes them both. And the rest with travelling light, I guess. You know that Matthews is going to have to play a fair chunk of the South NBL game. Nickel will feature. Inwood likely to feature. Rampton would have featured and hopefully still will.
Oh, that's nice. Nice. Oh, we've seen a rebounding foul as well. It's like the cardinal sin, not only giving up a wide open pull-up jumper, but then a foul on the rebound, throwing Smiler to the ground. Smiler just causing all kinds of problems in there. As we see Matero throw him on the ground. Not too much in that.
Sales job. There was enough contact in there.
Good sales job. Veteran sales job. Smiler's actually had a, probably hasn't impacted it a lot on the score sheet, but doing everything out there. Rebounding, assists, getting on the boards, shot clock maintenance, looking at the clock here.
Here he is, accosted by Matthews, throws up a high one. Inwood eventually comes down with it, and the Giants look to push the pace. Nickel steps into it, straight on three and drains it.
Oh, that's a sigh of relief seeing one go down. As we see Smiler, a little get off me. Inwood. Fatapaisi with the drive.
Matthews rebounded by Nickel. And you hear go, go, go come from the Giants bench, what's left of it. And Matthews, Inwood, Matador in the corner. Doesn't drop.
Great box out, Christian Martin. At least we're seeing the Giants string some stops together. Chisholm a little bit short on the 3.
Inward.
Oh,
Where's it from? Smiling. A little chippiness going on between those two the last few possessions.
yeah, I love it. Gotta love it. Get a bit of spice in the game. Smiler showing his strength there. And Inwood does not look phased at all by the physicality. He's embracing it.
Matthews gets a 3-ball to go.
Yeah, last couple have looked good, getting stops, slowly bringing themselves back into this game. It's a very much an uphill battle, but got to start somewhere.
Martin leaves Matador in the dust and finishes at the rim nicely.
He's just playing at his own pace out there, Christian Martin.
Riccio spinning, stopping, travelling.
Drag the foot, trying to do a little bit too much out there.
Looks fully in control of his game tonight, does Christian Martin.
He sure does. Making the game look easy. Oh. Very close to it.
Millimetres away from a backcourt violation there, Harry. Bazette, step back 3. Tyson Tatapayase doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by Matthews. 1 second to go. Put up a 3-court heave that doesn't go. And the Nuggets pile on the Giants in the third quarter. 36 points to 18. They lead with a quarter to go. Zach Rampton down on the bench with an ankle injury. So the Giants 5 are going to have to finish us off. Having said that, the Nuggets haven't used a sub yet, so they're still just rolling with 5. So all's fair, love and war.
The difference is they don't have a player on 4 fouls. Good job from Christian Martin leading the way with 11 points. Tatapayase, solid 9 points. And everyone else contributing. Bezet, 9 points. Smiler, 4. Chisholm, 3. And as you say, just the 5 players seeing the floor at the moment, with their fan club behind. Not sure, I'd love to know what their name is, looking like a bunch of bananas.
Surely that's just the only 6 costumes they can find at the costume shop that are the same.
Looks like not all of them are buying into it fully.
Yeah. Some are just a bit peeled. There's 4 youngsters there alongside Josh Nickel, part of what was deemed a bit of a golden generation at a Nelson in the last few years.
Is Josh Nickel the father figure in this Rapid League team?
I think he must be, coming up from the Rams. Had a bit of veteran stability.
He's the Sam Dempster version for the Rapid League. Christian Martin, step back 3.
Good hand from Matador, and it's Matthews who comes down with the rebound.
You're going to have to go quick for all 4 minutes here.
Inward, wide open 3, drops it.
Beautiful. And when he's open, there's not many he doesn't make.
That's a PSC. Riccio, careful not to be sitting the rest of this game. Bazette 3 doesn't go.
Oh, Martin again, his heads up play, but ricocheted off himself.
Double ricochet. You learn a few dark arts in 3x3, don't you?
He's
Great
probably thinking there's a real lack of physicality in this game because the 3x3 game is so physical.
Feeling it, Elijah Inwood gets another one to drop.
That's how you cut into this lead.
36-24, 3 minutes to go.
Go up in threes. And if there's one player you want with the ball in their hands, it's Elijah Inwood.
9 points for him now. That's Paesi, shoots over Verrecchio, high off the back iron, rebounded by Matthews. Oh, almost a beautiful steal from Caleb Smiler. Out of bounds it goes.
Kind of felt like he was just trying to foul, but then he actually got the ball and then thought, oh, I've got an opportunity here, but unfortunately stepped out of bounds. Nice.
Nickel, 3. That one doesn't go. Inwood.
Risky save under your own hoop. The Giants are getting much better looks in this quarter. As we see Christian Martin with the little back door, and that's the fifth foul. What are we going to see here?
Zach Rampton doesn't look like he's getting up anytime soon.
Fitch is talking to the refs. Oh, nice pass from Chisholm.
It looks like they are just going to have to play with 4.
We were proved right. Verrecchio couldn't keep his hands out. Man after my own heart.
So a tough task, just got a lot tougher for the Giants, who have to play with 4 for the remaining 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
And they turn it over.
From Elijah Inwood.
I'm looking forward to seeing the 2-2 zone brought out at the back here. Let's see what they go, or do they go leave one player wide open? Oh, extended 2-2.
Extended 2-2.
And a step back 3.
All things considered, not a terrible defensive set there from
yeah. Very good.
the Giants. Whose ball has that been given? That's going to be Nuggets possession.
Yeah, Bezet doing a good job on the boards. And that's the other thing when you're in a zone and you're outnumbered, like who do you not box out?
10 turnovers to 0.
Yeah, that's tough to win a game. Have we just gone 4 Nuggets? We have. They've taken one player off, so I go to 4 on 4.
I wonder if that is a rule or just a show of goodwill from a team who are up by nearly 20 points.
Surely it's a show of goodwill. Oh. As we see another turnover. I can tell you who will be very comfortable in this environment will be Christian Martin.
Yeah, he's like, get rid of one more. Let's go 3x3. Here he is.
Seen that many times.
16 points for Martin. That's been lively the entire game as well. And
Very
there's
good.
Another M1 opportunity for Harry Pizzette, who goes up to 11 points.
I'm going to have to dust off the rule book to know if we had someone else foul out, what would can you play with 3? Certainly know you can play with 4. Where's Casey Frank when you need him? He seems to know all the rules. Well,
the Rapid League rulebook isn't that old, is it?
It's not. I don't think it would have dust on it.
Inwood, penetrating, passing, rebounding is Matthews.
Smart play.
James Matthews goes the line to shoot 2.
One thing you can guarantee with James Matthews, he's not going to stop working. He's not going to give up, no matter what the scoreline is. Tell you what, James Matthews is a very good free throw shooter, and he's left a lot at the line tonight.
0 for 3 now. 0 for 4.
Just one of those nights.
High pitch, will be hoping saving it all for the Sal's NBL game. As a deep three drops. And the Nuggets increase their lead. Start threatening the half-ton. There's Matthews going the other way. He's fouled again, so we'll get a chance to right that free throw record.
Christian Martin up to 19 points in the game, 6 rebounds. Not a bad outing. Straight off the plane.
Yeah, fresh off a trip too. Just limbering up.
It'll be interesting to see the minutes that he plays in the Sal's NBL. Backing up after this. As you mentioned, they've played the whole game. Oh, that was nice.
Here he is, catch and shoot. Quick as you like. That one left short, inward with the board. Tough finish from inward.
Is it good defensive possession there?
Martin with another rebound. So this one is going to finish with a, probably in a pretty apt fashion.
Oh,
no whistle there.
No whistle.
So the Giants will actually get the last shot. It's going to be James Matthews.
Referee's had enough. He's like, let's finish this 4-on-4 game.
It finished 4-on-4 and it finished 46-25. The Nuggets with a comprehensive win. As we see the last action of this one, a lot of hand and a lot of arm there. Well, there's a physicality he's used to in 3x3.
Good that he can laugh it off.
So first shot goes to the Nuggets with a big win in the Rapid League against the reigning Rapid League champions. Coming up at 7 o'clock, we are into round 2 action of the Sal's NBL. The night and day Otago Nuggets taking on the MBS Nelson Giants from the Edgar Centre. Stats brought to you by Chemist Warehouse. There's Christian Martin in the game. He had 19 points. Harry Brissett with 11. Elijah Inwood and James Matthews. The heaviest load for the Giants. Both points and rebounds. 8 boards for Martin. Perhaps the biggest story out of this one is Zach Rampton leaving halfway through with an ankle injury. Just 16 years old, but all 6'11" of him was expected to be the backup big man for the Sal's NBL game. And we'll see if that's going to happen when we come back to you at 7 o'clock. The Edgar Centre filling up nicely. School holidays Wednesday night action from the south, and we will be back at 7 o'clock for some Sal's NBL action between the Nuggets and the Giants. Yep, we got us. Should we just rehearse the top of the show? Yeah. Yep, no problem. Yep. Yeah, just run through the graphics at least, just so we can get our eyes on them. Apart from the starting fives, it's all good. It'd be good just to see the start of the interviews as well, just so we know who got interviewed. No, it's okay. I just wanted to see who got interviewed, but Dylan saw that earlier, so we're okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. Maya Williamson and Lindsay Tate. We'll change those commentator names, eh? Oh yeah, we've got the Your Shout vote. That's all right. No, that's all right. That's why we rehearse. That's why we rehearse. Nuggets, top of the ladder. Giants not.
That's not right. Isn't Ears top?
Oh, can we go back to that ladder standings? Yeah.
Page 1.
Yeah, the one before this. I think it's a little bit out of date. Go back one page. Yeah, because no, it's not. No, it's correct. It's just in win percentage.
Oh, how does that work?
That was a Nelsonism. So that's on him. You can chase him. Cool. That's my favourite. I love talking about upcoming games. I just love saying the stockyard. Yeah. I love saying that. We're over to the Hawke's Bay for that one. No, that's okay. So that's pretty much going to be the starting 5 anyway. So McNaught, Parrott, Hunt, Dempster, Judd, Smith, Milner. That's here from Cruz, Parrott, Hunt. And that's fine. I'll throw to him.
Just double check it is Cruz.
Yeah.
He'll be very happy.
Oh, that's the wrong game again. That's Jets Ears.
Byron Mullins player to watch. He's trash.
Oh, Matty Bathurst. Oh, Regan Ashley and Blake Rosanowski. Okay, Nuggets. Yep, sweet. Yep, cool. Yeah, mate, happy. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, we're fine with the starting 5. As long as you get it right there, we can go on that. Starting 5 commentators' names, then we're all good, and we'll see you at 7 o'clock. Cheers. Welcome to some midweek hoops on Sky Sport. Round 2 of the Sales NBL live from the Edgar Centre in Dunedin. The night and day Otago Nuggets, who are 1-0, taking on the 0-1 NBS Nelson Giants. Early in the season, lots to work out, lots to play for. Hugh Baden here alongside Dylan Boucher. Dylan, we have seen, well, a bit of a massacre in the Rapid League. The Nuggets getting a big win over the Giants. Let's see if the Giants can turn that around in the Sales NBL game proper. Who will win? Your shout.vote to make your voice heard. And the Giants, 75% up on the Nuggets, 25%.
Yeah, obviously the Nuggets fans are tuned in, ready to go. The Nuggets fans a little late to the party. I'm sure we'll see that balance itself out as the game goes on.
Standing so far, the Taranaki Air is the only team with 2 wins. The Nuggets looking to join them after a 136-94 win against the Southland Sharks last week, which would have gone down very well, as any win over the Sharks normally does in Dunedin. Saints, Tuatara, Whai and Rams, the other teams with wins last week.
It is early days, but you don't want to dig your hole too deep too early.
The Giants 0-1, but what a one it was. 125-123. They went down to their big rivals, the Canterbury Rams, at the Trafalgar Centre. And what a great game that was. This young Giants side with no imports, but with a couple of Kiwi marquee signings in Cruz Parrott-Hunt and Tohi Smith-Milner put on a show. To see the upcoming fixtures tomorrow night from the Stockyard, the Bulls taking on the Sharks. Over to the Bay, where the Hawks will meet the Jets on Friday evening, and back-to-back Saturday games from Tauranga, the Whai taking on the Airs, the Tuatara and Tamaki Makaurau welcoming the Sharks.
Yeah, we're not seeing full rosters just yet, Hugh. There's still a little bit of, still a few people to come in on some rosters. So it'll be interesting to see as these weeks progress, extra players being added.
There's a starting 5 for the Giants. McNaught alongside Cruz Parrott-Hunt. Sam Dempster had a standout show in season 17 last week. Tohi Smith-Milner, the big off-season signing, and Liam Judd on the wing. Let's hear from Cruz Parrott-Hunt.
A big win for the Nuggets in the first game of the season. From what you've seen on film, where did the Nuggets do well, and what can you improve on as a team?
I think defensively we need to improve on our POAs. That's the principle that we have as a team, and I think if we attack that better, it'll definitely improve our defensive side of things. And offensively, I think it's just about getting the flow of the game and moving the ball around, and also just just getting the flow of the game. That's what I believe.
The Giants come to town today and prove that even without imports, they're a formidable opponent. Where do you think the Nuggets need to impact the game plan to defend the home court today?
I think we just need to stick with our principles from what we believe, and if we stick our focus on those, then we'll be all right.
Thank you for your time.
Well, that, of course, was Boe Tuach from the Otago Nuggets. We will shortly see in their starting lineup, no doubt. I'm sure we'll hear from Cruz Parrott-Hunt off the back of the Nuggets starting 5. Here it is, the starting 5 for the night and day Otago Nuggets. Ethan Rusbach, a name who's been around a long time for New Zealand basketball fans. Alain Louis with Boe Tuach in the backcourt. And then the Michael Hench, you could call him, because he's muscly. You'll see him, and Zach McKenzie. Let's hear, shall we, from Cruz Parrott-Hunt of the Nelson Giants.
A great effort eventually came up just short for the Giants in the opener. Where does the team need to improve today to put itself in position to grab the first victory of the year?
Yeah, it's going to be a few small things, execution-wise, defensive execution especially. This is a hot team. Otago Nuggets coming out of 30-point win against the Southland Sharks, and yeah, excited for the challenge, but yeah, we're ready to bounce back.
The Nuggets powered to victory against an understrength team in the opener. What aspects of the game have the Giants seen in the film that you can exploit to come out of today's game with a victory?
I think, honestly, we just need to execute. That was the game plan. We need to execute on the offensive end, defensive end. Just stop their runs, make our runs go further, and yeah, put the ball in the hoop.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
Put the ball in the hoop. Always good advice. As we see the tail of the tape from round one, Dylan.
Yeah, certainly the Nuggets, he mentioned it, they were hot. Tuak, one of the main culprits. So they look to see that matchup and the players to watch. Cruz Perra-Hunt will get the defensive assignment, I'm sure, as will Alex McNaught. Be a tough job slowing down Tuak for the game.
28 points against the Sharks for Boy Tuak. Cruz Perra-Hunt, 25.6 rebounds, 3 assists on opening night against the Rams. So two pretty good players to watch. I'd agree with that graphic.
It'll certainly be interesting to see whether they come out with the same defensive principles as they did in the Rapid League, with the switching style of defense and with the lack of size. Will they try the switching defense, and will the likes of Tohi Smith-Milner punish them down low with the size advantage?
Regan Ashley, Leo Shaw, crew chief Callum Welsh on duty tonight with whistle in hand. There's a young man, backpack and all, ready to take the ball out and pose for a photo with a couple of tall timber.
Nothing like always being ready with the backpack on.
So the Giants in white, the Nuggets in dark blue.
Good to see a throwback Jack Andrew singlet there.
Now playing for the Canterbury Rams, as we see all the night and day Otago Nuggets merch out there, which is a nice little ploy from the Nuggets.
Yeah, some nice merch.
Posing with McKenzie and Smith-Milner. Away he goes to get some high fives from the home team. So Callum Welsh will throw the ball up. And we will get underway for some Wednesday night hoops. McKenzie with the tip, but only as far as Cruz Perra-Hunt. Smith-Milner looking to go down low and bully. He can't get the first shot to drop. Rebounded by Michael Hen, who throws that one a little bit too far in front of Ethan Ruspech. We won't mind seeing that one drop though, even though it won't count.
That was a very, very deliberate first play from Tohi Smith-Milner, trying to get the strength ascendancy on Hen. Hen was equal to the challenge.
Around the Smith-Milner screen. Oh, Tuak comes out of nowhere with the block.
Great
Here he is
outside
the
deep.
other way. Liam Judd on him. Him to Ruspech. One of the quickest releases over the past few years in the South NBL. McNaught, though, is a pest on defense, and he looks like he's going to spend this first quarter up in Ethan Ruspech's grill.
No doubt. Dempster wide open.
There is Sammy D for the first points of this one. 14 points, 12 rebounds last week for the 17-year vet. Who, by his own account, swore he was retiring at the end of last season. And I don't need to tell you about retirements coming out of retirements.
No, certainly Sam Dempster shouldn't be retiring anytime soon. He's playing as good as he's ever played. If any game one is anything to go by. And opens the scoring for the Giants.
Tuak at the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Staying in front of Tuak is a problem. He is so quick. He has such a nose to get to the basket. As he leaves the first one on the back rim. With the Tuatara last season. Makes his way down south this season. Knocks it down.
adding to a pretty worldly resume. Stints in the UK, Germany, the G League, and now New Zealand. Smith-Milner over the top to McNaught. Down low, fires it back to Tohi. Hen causes a bit of trouble, but Tohi just shrugs him off and drains the three.
Yeah, these imports, when they come in and they guard a guy like Tohi Smith-Milner, they're just... I'm sure on the scouting report it says he's a shooter, but it's not till you have to play against them and you realise what they actually mean. And the same with this guy, Ethan Rusbatch. Quick release.
Parrott Hunt with the long board around the Smith-Milner screen into the lane, but he can't get the floater to go. Tuak comes away with the rebound. Parrott Hunt called for a foul.
Quick whistle. Yeah, credit to Hen. He's doing a good job owning the paint right now. No one seems to be able to get in there and get to the rim as he earns a trip to the sub box, and we see Isaac Miller-Jones coming in and Matt Bardsley. Quick subs.
Well, they were on the bench for the Rapid League too, but were never called upon. Much to the Nuggets coaching staff delight, I'm sure. Here's Louis turning the corner. Drops it out to Bardsley. Can't believe how wide open he is. And he earns a foul. Will go to the line to shoot two.
Always got to love Matt Bardsley's effort. Like, he is energy on energy, and I love it. Probably should have shot this one, but Dempster wanted the charge.
Will always hold a special piece of Sal's NBL lore, Matt Bardsley, after being the last pick in the COVID-inspired draft back in 2020 for the showdown.
Tell you what, he's done a good job, really solidifying himself in the Sal's NBL.
Becoming a fan favourite along the way. Hey, down in front, trying to watch the game. Here we go. Alex McNaught brings the ball up for the Giants. Looking for a bit of help. Finds it in Cruz Parrott Hunt, who throws it back to him. Giants going off script here, it looks, as McNaught. Oh, smart finish, Alex McNaught.
It wasn't pretty, but nice, easy drive for Alex McNaught in the end.
And Louis.
Sam Dempster, great read.
Louis does come away with it, finds Tuak, who has to get himself out of trouble. Bardsley driving into traffic, can't finish, rebounded by Dempster.
Good wall up there from Nickel. A lot of switching going on here.
Smith-Milner taking a seat with Nickel into the game. Dempster catch and shoot three off the back iron. McNaught with another rebound. The Giants might look to get Liam Judd into the game. As Dempster goes the old-fashioned way and gets it to drop. Pulled up just a little ginger there, Sammy D, after that one. Timeout called by the Nuggets.
There was a lot of changes direction in one possession.
Line 2 down. The Nuggets want to talk it through. While we watch them talk it through, why not tuck into a large pepperoni pizza, courtesy of our friends at Sal's. $35 if you use the online code SalesDunk26. Scan the QR code, and that deal will see you right the way through round 2 of the Sal's NBL.
Sal's pizza's looking good about this time of the night.
Jeff Sparrow called the timeout, but the Giants might have been happy for it too.
How soon do you reckon it's going to be before we see an Ethan Rusbatch 3?
Well, 1 for 7 last week, but Ethan Rusbatch is the personification of shooters going to keep shooting.
Absolutely. 1 for 7 will not bother him.
I think our question has been answered around Zach Rampton with the early sitting of Tohi Smith-Milner, Dylan. Looks Looks like the Giants are going to have to get through this game without Rampton.
Smiler probing.
There's Louis. Tipped away by Smith Milner. Oh, Alain Louis makes something out of nothing. The French-Canadian.
Again, a bit messy, but does a good job. Nailing the tough one from behind the backboard.
Norton Barsley, there is a battle we've seen for the last few years, going all the way back to the showdown. Oh, as Isaac Milik Joe's just smacked Cruz Parrott Hunt on the back of the head. Mike Fitch is asking him what's going to happen now.
He definitely did not want him to get a layup after the whistle had gone. Got his money's worth on that one.
Foul called on Smiler.
I think that would have been on
Must have
Miller
been
Jones.
Miller Joe, so I've misread the referee's call. They were back underway with live action. Nichols sets the screen for McNaught. 3 ball from Alex McNaught. Doesn't drop.
Good box out from Hen.
Here's Rusbach. 2 feet in the paint. Quick hands. 2 up for 3. That goes. And a foul there in the backcourt. Smiler on Cruz Parrott Hunt.
Smiler is, tell you what, he looks like he enjoys the game. He really does look like he's enjoying the game. Smiling. There was a nice foul on purpose there, just to slow the play down. Professional foul, we'll call it. As McNaught initiates the offense. And Cruz Parrott Hunt, nice strong move, nice wall up. Christian Martin comes away with it.
Tuak. Is that a heel on the baseline? Or travel, the call. Regan Ashley.
Tuak's just got light feet, just smooth. Unfortunately, was ruled to have taken an extra step there.
The pressure from the Nuggets. Here's McNaught.
Yeah, Coach Sparrow has got these guys playing hard. I love it. And that Christian Martin playing a bit of that 3x3 physical defense.
Oh, Sammy D. Clattered by Boy Talk. Get up, they call from the crowd. Love that.
Breed them hard down south.
You can see why Sparrow's got them playing hard. It's a relatively shallow squad that Mike Fitch at Scott made shallower by Rampton being out injured. Parrott Hunt ran a couple of screens, fires it back to Dempster. Ball on the floor, Sammy D, step back 3 from the wing, and he gets it to go. Sam Dempster up to 7 points.
I'll tell you what, if Sam Dempster is thinking of retiring, he needs to reconsider that. Like, he is playing some good basketball right now.
He had his back problems towards the end of last season. But I'll tell you what, he has put a lot of work in the off-season as that one goes in and out. The Hen. Not directing traffic, calls for the screen, slides out of it, just Dempster, shoots this time. Oh wow,
Stop
with a
it.
hand in his face, he gets it to go, Sammy D.
Stop it. He is playing some great basketball right now.
And looking for the handoff, no, he goes to work on Dempster, but a help from Liam Judd. Forces him to think again. Catch and shoot from the wing, doesn't drop. Who's going to come away with that rebound? Hen. Judd with the help, but foot on the line, I think, and it will be Nuggets possession.
One way to cool him off, sub him out. Good job, Fitch. But Sammy D, I mean, he's doing everything right now for this Giant squad as he did last week. But again, is an older body, so there's a lot to play big extended minutes. So Fitch managing his minutes right now.
He's going to have to play a chunk in the 5 spot as well, isn't he? Smith Milner, Nickel probably going to have to step up and play a bit of 5. Strong body.
Absolutely. Don't even be surprised to see Cruz Pero Hunt step into that 4 spot, play a little big. Got that strength. As we see James Matthews called on nice and early.
Fresh off 12 minutes of Rapid League. First test for young James Matthews. Alain Louis, he hands it straight into the outstretched paw of Tohi Smith-Milner.
Yeah, Tohi's super high IQ. Knows he's got a mismatch inside now.
Nickel, a little head fake. Well, that will be amazing if it goes, but it doesn't go.
Was hoping to get a bit of backboard on that. Not to be. As we see Louis again going at Matthews.
Rusbach stepping, he just can't get it to go. And Rusbach's trying to get himself going by getting to the hoop. Everything but the finish on that occasion.
Yeah, they're doing a good job with the scouting report, running him off the 3-point line right now. As Liam Judd fumbles the ball.
Here's a man I know the Giants coaching staff would love to see get himself into the game. No points and now a turnover. Here he is at the defensive end. Commits a foul and Alain Louis will head to the line.
Yeah, Louis hit the ground pretty hard there. Liam Judd thought he was straight up, but the body was a little bit too aggressive. As he ends himself a sub. We see Elijah Inwood coming in, as well as Alex McNaught. Leaves that one short. Oh for 2. Nuggets just the 7 points. The Giants 15 right now as Alex McNaught.
His 96th game, I think, for the Giants, Alex McNaught. He finds Smith-Milner, floater doesn't go. Tuak the other way, he's got Rusbach on his right, instead steps into lane, kisses it off the glass.
Smooth, just lightning speed and smooth finish.
And we go to the line for one more.
Alex McNaught on an island by himself back there. Did the best he could, but Tuak equal to the challenge.
Converts the 3-point play under 2 minutes to go. Giants with a 5-point lead. Dempsey leading the way with 10 of the 15 points for the Nelson Giants. Inwood for 3, doesn't go. Oh, James Matthews just rips it away from Zach McKenzie. After McKenzie brought down the board, gives the Giants a second chance.
What have we got here?
I guess it's a clock issue.
Zach McKenzie just had his pocket completely picked. James Matthews. You don't often see a guy behind the player come away with the ball.
Be careful when James Matthews is around yet. The Giants will get a second chance here. Looking for Smith-Milner. Twinkle toes, keeps himself in, but just can't keep the pass in.
Otago back in their D right now and getting stops. Let's see what they can come away with here. McKenzie. To Louis. Rusbach.
Yet to be on the scoreboard, Ethan Rusbach. Well, is it a turnover? Who's going to come away with it? Oh, Tuak is eventually. 3 Giants left it there. Drives baseline off the glass. Too quick, too good from boy Tuak.
Man, he just has a way of scoring the ball.
Matthews, quick release from the wing. High off the glass. Does not drop. Louis going at McNaught.
Very good.
Did Tommy just tap it off the rim, maybe?
I think he did.
Either way, looks like it'll be Nuggets possession from the baseline.
It just makes that look so easy.
Rusbatch, and he'll be very happy to see that one drop. Nice little inbound move from the Nuggets. And they're back within a point with around 35 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, they're not quite doing the defense from behind, but they're certainly making the only option for Ethan Rusbatch is to drive to the hoop.
Judd's three from the corner doesn't go. McNaught looks to put the clamps on Caleb Smiler. McKenzie three ball. Rebounded by Parrott Hunt, but he might just give it away to Turk. He has. What a messy, frenetic end to the first quarter. The Giants hold on to a slender lead inspired by Sam Dempster, who has 10 points after 10 minutes. And the Giants lead 15 points to 14 at quarter time. Welcome back to the Edgar Centre. The Giants with the slenderest of leads after one quarter, 15 to 14. Jeff Sparrow will be keeping his eyes on the defence of Sam Dempster into this second quarter, I should say. Looking to get a little bit more offence out of the likes of Ethan Rusbatch for the Nuggets. There is the veteran. Looking for the step back from the elbow, but stolen by Cruz Parrott Hunt, who puts an exclamation mark on the play.
Okay, Cruz. Ethan Rusbatch going to the step back, and Cruz Parrott Hunt getting the hand in there. I actually thought the Giants came out with some aggression in that beginning set on D, so let's see if they can continue with the aggressiveness. Cruz just showing everyone he's still got a little bounce in those legs.
A long-time recruitment target for the Giants and Mike Fitch, it was Cruz Parrott Hunt. After those two had a good connection in age grade as coach and player for New Zealand. I know Fitch had always long coveted getting Cruz to the Giants and got his man this year. So it's 2-0. to McKenzie. Slings it over to Hen. Smiley going to have to put up, it's almost like a walking floater. And the Giants will be frustrated that the Nuggets get to go again after the 2-up board. Here's Hen. Can't get it to go. This time the Giants do come away with it through Parrott Hunt. Smith-Milner to his left. Oh, leaves Raspach behind. Finds Smith-Milner, who does the rest, and will go to the line for one more. Well, there's the two new recruits for the Nelson Giants combining nicely.
That was a sweet move by Cruz. Parrott Hunt left Raspach in the dust. Nice dump off Smith-Milner. Zach McKenzie just wrong place, wrong time. Got his hand caught in the cookie jar.
Converts a three-point play. 20 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists for Tohi last week. And well, I was going to say his Giants debut. Of course, it's been a year there, 5 or 6 years ago. Even longer, I should say. It's probably 7 or 8 years ago.
Oh, he's left wide open.
And he makes them pay, does Cruz Parrott Hunt. And another timeout from Jeff Sparrow as the Giants lead 23-14 early in this second quarter.
That's just a complete breakdown. The advantage of having players like Tohi Smith-Milner before the coaches get in there. Has some words of wisdom for his team. And is able to sit there and listen to the instructions by Mike Fitchett.
The challenge here for the Giants, Dylan, is going to be sustaining this through a quarter and then through the entire second half with a shallow squad, some older legs out there in Smith-Milner and Dempster in particular. Just keeping it up against a probably slightly longer Nuggets bench.
Tell you, Coach Sparrow is hot. He came out of that timeout, looked like he'd give them a good old-fashioned serving. Let's see if they can respond. Sometimes those timeouts play into the favor of the defense. Other times, guys can come out of it and be a little bit salty. Let's see how they respond.
Just a little bit grumpy.
Yeah.
Could have been growled at. 2-up, fires it over to Smiler.
Oh, wide open.
Oh, he throws it down.
Dempster wants none of that.
Play 2-up. Beautiful move at the timeout from the night and day Otago Nuggets. See how they go on the defensive end.
Nuggets going back to that switching defense. Oh, Cruz Parrott
going at Zach McKenzie. And they'll keep possession.
Good job from McKenzie staying in front. Someone forgot to switch. That'll make Sparrow very happy.
Dempster, 3-ball, leaves that one short.
Hen ignites the break.
Raspach curling. Hands it off Hen with the baseline jumper. Not often seen these days.
No, I do like the pace that the Nuggets are playing at right now as Liam Judd turns the corner.
Dempster going to work 2 feet in the paint. Drops it back to Smith-Milner. Oh, just knocked out by Louis.
Great hands. Just a little bit unorganized there, the Giants. That's the guy you want the ball in his hands.
He tickles the twine. And just like that, the Nuggets right back in this one, 23-19.
I'll tell you what, if you get an opportunity when the camera pans back the other end, Sparrow's doing as much movement as the players out there on the side. There he is. There he is. Willing his team to get back in this game and provide energy.
Casey steps back onto the floor, and so does Isaac Miller-Joes. Yeah, he's loving it.
Yeah,
couple of Red Bulls, and he's into it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
There's two up over to Louis.
Louis got to look to shoot that.
Instead, he just muscles his way into the paint and scores. And
There's Coach Sparrow loves what he sees.
And this time it's Coach Fitchett who calls the timeout.
So as a player, when a coach gives you a spray and then you respond like that, all you're doing is encouraging your coach to give you more sprays, because he's saying that worked. We're back in this game.
But I like his body language now as they came off the court.
Man, he is focused. Again, very deliberate. He wants all the players looking at him in a timeout.
I was about to bring that up. Very different to what we've seen elsewhere with linked arms behind the coach. This time, the young man in the back with the South Pizza. Well played. Get your large pepperoni pizza, $35. Scan the QR code. You haven't done it yet. What have you been up to? Sal's Duck 26, your online code.
You've been around Coach Fitchett for some time. Has the ability to give a similar spray down the other end. Do you think that would have been one of those times, or do you think he'd save it for a bigger moment in the game?
I think he'd be saving the anger. I'd be pretty happy for the most part with what we've seen so far. That was probably their first little lapse, the Giants, after that timeout from the Nuggets. It's one thing I think I've seen from Coach Fitchett over the last couple of years in particular, and maybe that's influenced by his Phil Jones joining the coaching staff, is their ability just to be a little bit more unstructured. You know, he's an absolute savant of the game, Fitch, with his knowledge of plays and X's and O's. But in the last couple of years, it's been good to see them go a little bit off script every now and then, or just go play with a bit of feel, which is certainly how Phil Jones likes to coach and play the game. There's Smith Milner, he can't get the left-handed layup to go.
Yeah, would like to have that one back again. As we see Tuak. Oh, nice give and go.
Tolly with the good D, but it drops. Sparrow is up and down the sidelines, getting the steps in, that's for sure.
Yeah, I would love to see his heart rate monitor. Miller's tip in. Good box out.
The Nuggets seemingly pretty happy to let Alex McNaught have free reign, and the key there is Matty Bardsley, always an energy spark.
I tell you what, the energy is in the building right now. Feel the crowd coming into the game.
First lead of the night for the Nuggets.
Bardsley, good job pressuring Liam Judd.
Three-pointer, whistle, offensive foul, Tohi Smith-Milner.
And that is the infectiousness of Matthew Bardsley's defense. As a big, you feel like you want to hit him.
Well, I think, Dylan, that's the third foul on Tohi Smith-Milner.
He walks straight to the bench, so it could well be.
Now with no Zach Rampton, and Sam Dempster's going to have to occupy that spot under the hoop in this zone.
You're correct.
Foul the other way.
That is three, confirmed 3 fouls on Tohi Smith-Milner. Now we're talking some small ball. Let's see if a player like Michael Hem can use his size inside now, and Isaac Miller-Joes, see if he can use his size.
Saving grace for, well, here's Liam Judd. Foul from behind. Saving grace for the Giants. I guess in this regard, there's no real dominant centre on the Nuggets. No Sam Timmins figure.
Yeah, they'll be very thankful for that. I'll tell you what, it opened up here for Liam Judd. Christian Martin, nice little slap from behind, picks up the foul. Liam Judd, these free throws probably couldn't have come sooner for Liam Judd. Needs to get himself on the scoreboard.
Commentator's curse there, Dill. Let's see. The second one does drop, so Liam Judd makes it a 1-point game with his first point of the game.
It really feels like the momentum has swung. Let's see if the Giants can withstand the run here from the Nuggets. Oh, that was a very adventurous pass, but kicked by the Giants, so it'll reset to 14 on the shot clock. Nuggets ball on the baseline.
Looking for the quick one to Miller Jose. Alex McNaught puts his entire hand, arm and shoulder into the cookie jar.
That just can't happen. Like Miller Jose just stepped to the ball, caught it, went up. Like, and not, I mean, he was fouled in the end, but that just can't happen. You just can't be given a free step to the hoop from the block. That's just poor communication and defense. Just not being ready.
Second foul on Alex McNaught makes his way to the bench. James Matthews back into the game.
And one thing I know for sure, Alex McNaught was not marking Miller Jose, so he's just gone and earned himself a trip to the bench because he's had to foul someone who was out of position.
A few smiles between Dempster and Bardsley on the side of the free throw. Now they tussle off the ball as Parrott Hunt needs a bit of help. And things are just starting to get a little sloppy here from the Giants. Midway point of the second quarter.
You know, I don't want to put everything on Matthew Bardsley, but since he's come in the game, the intensity has risen a couple of notches. Everyone's feeding off his energy, which is what he has the ability to do. Change a game without scoring a point.
Louis turns the corner, up with the left, off the back iron, gets his own rebound, will go again, blocked by Dempster, foul called.
Sam Dempster is hot right now, having to pick up fouls because guys are not boxing out, not taking care of rebounds. The Giants are just not doing the little things right now to win basketball games. And the Otago Nuggets on the other end, playing good defense, getting offensive rebounds, getting themselves to the free throw line, doing all the little things that a coach loves to see as he clocks another 4,000 steps on the sideline.
He's got a good little strut down that sideline, a little sass to it.
I love it. I love it. He's riding every possession.
That one doesn't go. Who's going to scamper over and get that one? Cruz Parrott Hunt is. Dempster happy to deputise to him to bring the ball up. Here's Matthews. Nickel. Matthews downhill. Foul. Doesn't drop.
Russ Batch is a little confused on that one. Little miscommunication with Tyson Thutta. Zach McKenzie checks back in.
Misses his first as James Matthews.
His woes have continued over from Rapid League, unfortunately. Just needs a settler.
Can't get it to go. Miller Jose rises high for the rebound. Here comes Alain Louis going at young Matthews. All the way to the hoop, up with the left. Sparrow screaming at his charges to put the full court pressure on.
I tell you what, with no shot blockers out there, just being able to get to the hoop that easy is going to be a problem.
Hunt sees a bit of daylight. He drives, takes a bit of contact, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Miller Jose a little bit upset on that one. This just can't happen. Penetration right down the middle, splits the whole team. But again, without Tohi Smith-Milner out there, there's no true size to be able to challenge that at the rim.
And the 6'11" youngster with a hoodie on, looking pretty dejected on the bench after what looked like a rolled ankle in the Rapid League game. Is that Rampton? See him in the background there.
worse. Rolling your ankle, and you want to be out there and help your team. Cruz steadies the ship.
Steadies the cruise ship. Is that what you like it, Dills? Early season, but you're hitting some good form. It's good.
Thanks, mate. I'm here all night.
3-point game. 3.5 to go in the first half. Sparrow has kept Matt Barsley out there. It's been the spark plug on this one as Louis drives and finishes nicely with the left.
Last couple possessions, Louis really looked like he wants to get to the hoop. Again, with no shot blocking inside presence for the Giants, he's able to do it with ease.
McNaught puts up the floater, can't get it to drop. Oh, no, let's go the other way. Here's Bardsley. Poked away by McNaught. Somehow Matt Bardsley comes up with it and finishes. 5 points for him so far.
The Nuggets are well and truly in control of this game right now as they continue with their switching D.
Nice find from Judd. Nickel can't finish though. All sorts of buzzers and sounds and everything happening at the Edgar Centre. Here's Tuak. Turn around, gets it to drop. And a timeout called by the Giants, who right now are struggling to keep up with the Nuggets.
Coach Sparrow likes what he sees. Tuak, just nice. That's nice.
Team photo every time they go for a timeout.
And bananas behind them.
The crowd in at the Edgar Centre for some school holiday hoops.
And a fella there getting down. There's Nuggets singlet.
Tomorrow night from the Stockyard, the Franklin Bulls in action against the Southland Sharks. Friday, the Hawke's Bay Hawks welcome their neighbours from the west, the Manawatu Jets. Always a good game when the Hawks and Jets go toe-to-toe. And a doubleheader on Saturday, the Phi taking on the Airs before the Tuatara welcome the Sharks to Tamaki Makaurau.
Not that they're little guys on the court, but I think it's the 6'6" and under crew playing out for both sides. And pretty small from international standards. Zach McKenzie looks like he's the tallest one out there. But for the Giants, Liam Judd is probably the biggest one out there at 6'5".
Yeah, I'd say so. Here's Parrott Hunt.
Oh, had a layup there, turned it down. Josh Nickel.
Fouled, hits the ground hard. That's up pretty quickly. He'll go to the Canvas Warehouse stripe to shoot 2.
It's another one where Zach McKenzie just got caught, not quite in help side, found himself at the rim. Nickel did a good job using his body there. This game just feels like a grind, Hugh. You know, it really feels like it's a real grind, especially for the Giants. Every shot is tough. And credit to the Nuggets, and they're just not making free throws, which doesn't help.
Talked about Sam Dempsey. Both free throws are missed again. Sam Dempsey had 10 points in the first quarter, 0 so far in the second.
That is a pass. Bardsley will want that one back, but every player and probably person in the building thought that was a shot, except for Matt Bardsley. And Coach Sparrow loves it.
Bardsley to the line, looking to add to his 5 points.
Tell you what, there's a lid on the rim right now, from the free throw line anyway.
Misses them both as well. Rebounded by Sam Dempster. Rebound number 4. Parrott Hunt into traffic, swatted away, and the Nuggets come up with it. Rusbatch finds Bardsley running downhill. Matt Bardsley shrugs off one, gets the pass to McKenzie, whistles are swallowed.
Wow.
And we can't see it, but I would not be surprised if Mike Fitchett has just got a technical foul.
I would put money on that. I would probably be getting one too. Bardsley bulldozed his way through Cruz Parrott Hunt.
Potentially a shout at the other end for a foul, which Mike Fitchett was already upset about, and then came down this end to that one. And Ethan Rusbatch waits dutifully at the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
And you definitely do not want Ethan Rusbatch getting a nice clean look at the hoop. That's why. A little bit of frustration creeping in now with the Giants. So essentially a 3-point play there because of the tech foul. Sammy Dempster checking the rule book. Regan Ashley.
A minute and a half to go.
Getting early with the steal. Oh, nice play. Beautiful.
Josh Nickel with a nice, just calmer.
Nice spin baseline. Used his body well. And
what do you say about Rusbatch getting an open, clean look at the hoop?
That's exactly what happens. Usually when a guy can get a nice, easy free throw and see it go through, they're going to have confidence to let that one fly. And on cue, Ethan Rusbatch knocks it down. Oh, beautiful drive, James Matthews, the other end. Starting to open up a little bit now, free up a little bit.
There's Louis. I'm not coming over to help.
Oh, missed him. Caleb Smiler with a beautiful cut on the baseline. Cruz Parrott Hunt gets a hand on it.
Almost away at the races. Rusbatch feeling it now with the deep one. That doesn't go. Whistle though. Fouled while shooting from the logo.
That's why you have to know where Ethan Rusbatch is at all times. As we see Chisholm subbing in.
And Rusbatch at the line to shoot 3.
He just is automatic. I hope I haven't put the curse on him now, but he just steps up, looks the hoop dead in the eye, shoots it.
And he makes all 3, does Ethan Rusbatch.
All the Giants use all the clock here. 25 seconds to go. Try and use as much as they can.
Looks like they are. Parrott Hunt surveys the opportunities ahead of him. 12 seconds to go in the first half. Pulls up from the free throw line, leaves it short.
Went pretty early, still got time.
And there is the BNZ player timeout. Caleb Smiler did the referee's sign for him.
Yeah, Louis was calling for the timeout, and only the player with the ball can call the timeout, which is why the referee didn't call it until Smiler showed him that he wanted the timeout.
And here's your chance to win some tickets with BNZ Ticket to the Big Game. 5,000 tickets to give away to school groups, sports groups and community groups to come along and see an NBL game. Scan the QR code on the screen, fill out your group's details and grab your tickets to the big game with thanks to BNZ. Louis pushed by McNaught, no whistle. There is a whistle, and there is the foul call. So Alain Louis will head to the line to shoot 2. That'll be a third foul on Alex McNaught. So both McNaught and Smith-Milner will be in foul trouble heading into this second half.
That hurts with 4 seconds to go of the half. Coach Fitchett is going to leave him out there, as well as have Tohi Smith-Milner in for the last 4 seconds.
Surely on offense, what could go wrong?
Famous last words.
Second one doesn't go. And it's time for the Giants to call a BNZ player timeout.
That's why you got to love this initiative. It keeps the game interesting right at the end. Instead of a 3/4 court heave, they get to advance the ball, get a decent look, hopefully at a easy shot. And this is exactly why you want Tohi Smith-Milner in the game.
Just an incredibly intense clap on Jeff Sparrow.
Polar opposites. Coach Fitchett sitting back there in his chair. But again, that's probably the energy of both groups right now. Summing it up. Here's that same play.
Oh, and it works again. Judd clattered in the air, and he gets the finish off the glass.
And he throws the ball away. I think he's unhappy with the treatment he got on that one, but that was pretty. It was actually well read by Caleb Smiler. Oh, he got him pretty good. Right across the snoz by the look of it. That's a big play going into the half.
And there are the subs you see in the background to get Smith-Milner and McNaught off the court, both with 3 fouls.
Yeah, Liam Judd with just 1 attempt before that. That's not enough for a guy of his caliber.
Tom Brady heave.
Oh, I've called a foul. I believe it's going to be called on
Looks like James Matthews by the tilt of his head. Maybe he was really buying into the whole American football thing and was checking the runner.
As we see more subs come in for the last shot of the half. Who would have thought? No, we got free throws.
Stop-start into this second half. As Alain Louis is hurried to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Looking to add to his 10-point half so far. And he does just that with the first.
Yeah, he's had a little purple patch in this quarter.
3 from 7 from the line, though. The second one doesn't go. Parrott Hope comes down with it, and he does put the 3/4 court heave in. And after a fast start from the Giants, the Nuggets have clawed their way back into the ascendancy in this one at halftime, and they lead by 13, 46 points to 33. Just outpacing the Giants, who are a man down. You see young Zach Rampton just hobbling off the court. About to be accosted by youngsters. And we'll be back after the break with some stats for you. No, my hockey Maya, welcome back to the Edgar Centre in Dunedin. Hugh Baden here alongside Dylan Boucher. Half-time between the Otago Nuggets and the MBS Nelson Giants, 46-33 to the home team. And here is the tail of the tape thanks to the Chemist Warehouse stats, Dylan.
Yeah, Tuak leading the way there for the Otago Nuggets, Sam Dempster for the Nelson Giants, but great support cast, and Louis and Rusbatch starting to get himself going, both in that second quarter.
Conversely, all 10 of Dempster's points came in the first quarter. He troubled the scorers in the second. Rebounds, Cruz Parrott-Hunt showing just the lack of height that the Giants have got out there, with Tohi Smith-Milner sitting most of the second quarter with 3 fouls.
Louis leading the way with assists, 4, and Alex McNaught chiming in with 3 for the Giants.
Another one in foul trouble for Mike Fitchett's men. It's the one solitary block. Pue Tuak with that one.
I think that was the first play of the game.
Certainly was, and there's a couple of steals too. In terms of the team stats, not too dissimilar. 8 turnovers for the Giants to 5 for the Nuggets. Just that lack of depth for the Giants starting to show through, as the mini ballers are out in force at the Edgar Centre on a Wednesday night in the school holidays. Some midweek hoops. Just round 2 of the Sal's NBL. The second half coming away from the Edgar Centre after the break here on Sky Sport. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway as the Giants get in their final warm-ups. They trail by 13 points to the Nuggets in Dunedin. at the famed Edgar Centre. The Nuggets resplendent in their dark blue after a slow start and put a stranglehold on this game. Looking to go 2-0 after an impressive win over their neighbours, the Southland Sharks, last week. And the Giants looking to bounce back after a heartbreaking loss to the Canterbury Rams. There's Jeff Sparrow. Intense.
Dialed in.
Yeah.
Ready to go. I'll tell you what, he's got these, both Rapid League and this Nuggets Cells NBL squad playing hard. Tough defense, communicating, very few errors from switching. Just got them playing hard, and there's something about it. There's something, you just come out and play hard, and they've got the horses to do it as well. So you come out and play hard, good things happen.
Referee crew ready for the second half. Another good wee crowd. Obviously enjoying the tuck shop as well. A few puddles of hot chips out there. Do with a couple up here actually in the com box.
Yep.
The Sal's pizzas out there.
We'll keep waiting. Big shout out to Sal's, continuing their partnership with the NBL.
A huge partner for our league for a long time now. And through thick and thin, when you think of having a, halted everything for a while through COVID and into a lockdown league, and Sal's were right behind that from the start. And geez, I remember sitting there late night in Sal's Pizza in Parnell in Auckland with you, talking about that draft live on a YouTube stream, I think it was at the time, with Casey Frank, and that's when Matt Bardsley's name was cool while we were stuffing our faces with pizza.
I loved it. Loved every moment of it.
Crazy old journey, the NBL, and it's 30 plus years now.
I think that's where I was introduced to Parmesan cheese on the pizzas.
You are welcome.
Yeah, it was a must say I've never looked back.
You're looking thin for it too, mate. I mean,
yeah, thanks for that.
How has that halftime gone for Mike Fitcher and the Nelson Giants?
He looks a little, the best word to describe it, a little frustrated. He'll be wanting some good execution, low turnovers to start this quarter, as we see Dempster and Bardsley continuing their conversation, and Miller-Jones and Smith-Milner. This is what the great thing is about the Cells NBL. Everyone knows each other, gets on well, they compete on the court, but generally most guys are pretty good off the court and like each other.
When you get those guys like Dempster and Bardsley, a long time at one club as well. Special connections. And it's Dempster who gets us underway. Alex McNaught, as we said, just 23 years old, but in his 96th NBL game. Judd, that's who the Giants really want to get going, and he gets the first basket of the second half.
More importantly, getting him going, really wanting to get him going as we see the long pass. Oh,
good cornerback play from Alex McNaught, but Tuak still comes away with it. Smith-Milner with a straight up and down D.
that is the difference with having Tui Smith-Milner out there. It's the big body, make everything tough.
A little bit of heart and mouth for Mike Fitchett there, as Smith-Milner didn't give away the foul, but he earns one the other end off Alan Louis.
Louis is not happy with something, but Smith-Milner brings that experience, puts the arms across there, makes him hack them, picks up a foul.
Second foul for the Quebecois. Smith-Milner, Miller-Jones on him, bullying his way down Blood-Nose Lane goes Tohi Smith-Milner, and he comes away with 2 points.
Yeah, they desperately need Tohi to stay in this game. He can't pick up any little fouls. Do not want him getting a fourth in this quarter.
Rustach over to Tuak. Mid-range jumper, high off the glass, doesn't go. Rebounded almost by Smith-Milner, but he got his hands caught in the net. Nuggets capitalised for 2 points. Parrott Hunt stepping up with the right hand, bit of English on it, too much in the end. And who's that come off? It will be deemed to have come off Dempster. Nuggets possession.
Regan Ashley was right there. It did look like it was off a Otago Nuggets hand, but he had better position than we do in the commentary box.
$11-point lead to the Nuggets early in the third quarter of the Edgar Centre. Miller Joes.
Zone defense here, 2-3 zone. Taking the Nuggets a little bit of time to recognise it.
3 ball, doesn't go. McNaught with the rebound, looks to push to pace, thinks better of it, just slows it down slightly.
And that's a win for the defense. Anytime you can force them to shoot a 3-point shot and it misses, it's a great outcome. They will probably go back to this zone defense if they get a score on this possession.
Can't help but feel so much of the Giants' fortunes in this game rest on Toy Smith-Milner not picking up a 4th foul in this second quarter.
100% as Liam Judd turns the corner.
Dempster, contested 3 ball off the front iron, rebounded bouncy old Bardsley. Here's Christian Martin's quick release. Good rebound by Parrott Hunt. Oh, Toy Smith-Milner with the most nonchalant 3 in the league.
Great defense from Miller Joe, who's just better offense, really.
8-point game. The Giants with a sprightly start to this third quarter. Oh, there's Smith-Milner swinging that big paw, and who's that going to be called on?
Surely it's Liam Judd from behind. Let's have a look at the referee signals. Yep, 67. 6-7.
And Toy Smith-Milner breathes a sigh of relief. We just missed it on the replay, but
you know, I've been in these positions before, believe it or not.
Surprised. Surprised.
You know, sometimes you just want to swing your arm just to put the defender off, but it's so risky because the referee might see something that maybe did or didn't happen, and you can pick up your 4th pretty quickly and be pretty upset walking to the bench.
There's one in the chest.
Nuggets continue with their extended pressure.
Liam Judd, the former Mano 2 Jet, looking to swing inside to Toy Smith-Milner. He can't. Joe's showing off the handles.
Oh, Alex McNaught playing with fire there as well. Beautiful, coast to coast. He's got some skills. You know, every now and then he pulls out these plays, and you kind of sometimes you're left wanting more.
McNaught going at Rusbatch, drops it off to Judd. Ethan Rusbatch with some good defense there on the baseline. Dempster as well to get back and get in front of Martin, who just shimmies his way around, gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Just, I mean, he's a case of Frankism, stick-to-itiveness on that play.
Parrott Hunt up with the left, smart finish.
I just get the feeling the D's intensity on defense has really dropped this last, minute or so.
That's the coast to coast from Miller Joes.
Nice.
Stretching the legs and the arms.
Giants back in the zone here.
Deep 3 from Louis, doesn't go. Dempster with the board.
Another win for the D. Oh.
This match it takes a fair bit to get Toby Smith-Milner on the ground like that. And those two have known each other for a very long time.
Yeah.
In the black singlet together.
Definitely sold that one well. Bit of contact from Rusbatch, and this is where Toby Smith-Milner's got very high IQ. Felt the contact, went down.
Two of the more well-travelled members of our league. Now I know Ethan Rusbatch, this is his 6th New Zealand NBL team.
Yes. I would say Tohi is not far behind, if not more.
6, but with multiple stints at 3 of them. Including the Auckland Pirates, where he must have been a teammate of yours, was he, back in the day?
Championship winning team.
Here he is, losing possession. There will be Giants ball from the baseline.
Really trying to force his penetration right now. Senses that this Giants team needs his scoring. There he is. This is a mismatch.
It's all good hand though. And Caleb Smiler pokes it loose. Rusbach picks up his dribble. Finds McKenzie.
Smiler was equal to the challenge there with quick hands as Zach McKenzie converts at the other end, and Smith Milner not wanting to pick up his 4th foul.
It's the bed these Giants have made for themselves in this game. Here he is on offense. Puts up a 3 ball. Leaves it short. Great rebound. Liam Judd. Can't get the follow-up to go though. Smiley comes down with it, and there's a foul.
It's a frustration foul.
And if that's on Alex McNaught, it'll be his 4th. I didn't quite see who Regan Ashley called that on.
Liam Judd, I think. Could be his 3rd as well, maybe 2, 3. Oh, he's playing with fire.
Doesn't look like he's playing like it's his 3rd.
And Alex McNaught had a little hack there as well.
Tuak using the speed mismatch on Dempster. Drops it off to Miller-Joes. The 2-handed slam.
That was nice. Good penetration. Kept his head up. Able to find Miller-Joes.
It was a promising start to the 3rd quarter.
This is Alex McNaught's 4th foul.
It was a promising start to the 3rd quarter for the Giants, but the Nuggets have done well to snuff that out. As we see the 2-handed slam.
The good news is you've got James Matthews on the bench who can come in and continue the intensity. Oh, Alex McNaught stayed in the game.
Oh, he's done well there with the steal, the find. And Parrott Hunt, in and out for Cruz Parrott Hunt. Can confirm that was a 3rd foul called on Liam Judd on the previous possession as Tuak can't get it to go. Smith Milner looking for Judd. He work off the ball and a nice find, but he can't finish. He's fouled though, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And I can confirm that was Alex McNaught's 4th foul. And either Mike Fitchett is choosing to just play with fire, or he's unaware that he picked up his 4th foul. Because there's no substitutes coming in right now for Alex McNaught.
3rd foul called on Ethan Rusbach. Liam Judd gets the first to go from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Just running at just 50% from the free throw line.
This is the 2nd, which is a shame because every free throw made contributes to the Chemist Warehouse Hoops in Schools program. And the wheels are coming off here, I think.
If this is on Smith Milner, that will be his 4th. If that is Smith Milner's 4th as well, we are looking at an even more uphill battle for the Mike Fitchett coach, Nelson Giants.
Tuak converts the first 17 points for him midway through the 3rd quarter.
He just accumulates points. He's just so good at getting to the hoop.
And he makes them both. Norton and Smith Milner remain out there. Here is Torrey Smith Milner with the left. This time he draws a foul from Isaac Miller-Jose and will head to the line to shoot 2.
So good at going to his left. So important to have him on the floor. I can confirm Tohi Smith-Milner is rolling with 4 fouls, as is Alex McNaught, as he leaves that one on the front of the rim.
James Matthews up on his feet in the background, ready to go. As every defensive possession could be the last for McNaught or Smith-Milner. Hunt trying to find a bit of space to let fly, but can't. So back it goes to McNaught. Twat might have caught Alex McNaught where no one likes to be caught. Just with a stray hand.
No real intentions there.
Timeout Nuggets. It's a charitable timeout from Jeff Sparrow for Alex McNaught, who might just need a moment here.
Trying to wave it off.
And waddle it off too, by the looks of it.
I have a feeling there'll be no ice coming out. Just toughen it out. Now he's in himself a sub.
You hear the energy for a giveaway. There's a tough uphill battle here for the Giants for the remainder of this second half.
Nothing like the energy for a free rubber basketball. She can't hear you guys. She wants it louder.
Throw the ball. Just takes it home for herself.
Good to see the young fans loving it. Oh yeah, good catch. Sign them up.
(61-45). The Nuggets lead at home. Elijah Inwood into the game, and looks like he's come in as an injury replacement for Alex McNaught, hence the physio out on the floor we saw just before.
Nothing like walking in and 2 free throws. When you've been sitting on the bench for a while. You underestimate how hard that is to do when you're sitting there cold. You get called in, not expecting to go into the game and expecting to step in and make free throws. Lucky Inwood's a shooter. He comes ready.
And those who recognise the Inwood name, as he can't get the second to go. Big rebound, Tohi, and he puts it in. Those who recognise the Inwood name will remember Aston Inwood. Spent the last couple of years with the Nelson Giants. Now concentrating on 3x3 basketball, Dylan. Down in Otago, as that one doesn't go. Judd does well to keep it in bounds. And there is the whistle. Foul called.
More free throws coming up. They're just going to slowly climb themselves back into this one. 3x3 is a real opportunity for our guys, and as I mentioned earlier in the show, our New Zealand men's team winning the Asia Cup, going on to compete in the next tournament to qualify for the World Cup. As Christian Martin is one of those guys. Ashton Inwood has been part of that group before.
Christchurch a real hotbed for it as well. National coach Pete Van Hassel based down there. Some great 3x3 tournaments down there. Most nights of the week.
2 Point Nation, shout out.
Here's Elijah Inwood. Young man not long out of Nelson College. He's a national champion at under 18 level. Forging his own path in the NZNBL.
A little bit of full court zone action here. Bit of clock wasting zone. Trying to force the Nuggets to take some time off the shot clock as they initiate their offense with just 13 seconds on the clock now.
Rusbatch gets the youngster to bite. Pulls up from mid-range, in and out. Rebounded by Smith-Milner.
Tell you what, the Giants have had some really good success in their zones. Missed shots as Cruz Pero Hunt gets it to Dempster.
Hasn't scored since the first quarter, Sam Dempster. As Inwood goes and gets that rebound. Judd wide open from the wing. Off to the left. Rebounded by Rusbach. Louis straight down the lane, up with his left, and an easy finish for Alain Louis.
Too easy, inward. Just too open on his stance there. Lets Louis get to the hoop.
Matt Barsley called for a foul there, his second.
He definitely read the right way, just a little bit too much contact in front of the referee.
To the Chemist Warehouse strike goes Cruz Parrott Hunt.
Knocks down the first. Takes his tally up to 10. Dempster also on 10. And Tohi Smith-Milner leading the scoring with 15.
.12 lead, the Nuggets over the Giants. 2:22 to go in the third quarter. Louis runs straight into Ethan Rusbach, and I can potentially see why Mike Fitchett's putting handprints on his head.
Who are they calling that on, though? That's probably the question. If it's on Smith-Milner, surely not.
He ran straight into the bat, and looks like it might have been called on Elijah Inwood.
Well, I hope so. I would have been telling the young fella, put your hand up, take the foul.
Rusbach and Smith-Milner laughing about it. There's the first one. Doesn't drop for Louis. Talking himself into the second one.
Yeah, he's not happy. That's no mistake.
Does go.
Bit of full court pressure.
Oh, hot there from Cruz Parrott Hunt. Might have got away with that one, and Elijah Inwood has picked up another quick foul.
Yeah, can't be mad. Not intentional, but certainly made contact with Smiler there. Alex McNaught will come back into the game, probably for Elijah Inwood. Seems to be feeling a little better in the nether regions. But still has 4 fouls.
Yeah. No amount of ice is going to help 4 fouls.
No. The double fists up from Caleb Smollett. Expect to see full court press coming on here. Expect the trap as soon as it's inbounded here. No. Completely wrong.
Signals have changed. Parrott Hunt drives, finishes nicely. Smiler just giving him a little bit too much space on that one.
Yeah, that's tough. When the guy goes down the middle, the help side is just not there. You don't want to be that open. This Tua makes a nice cut. Oh, it's an Ethan Rusbach wide open one. Got away with one there. Again, the Giants' zone is working well. But they are playing with fire if they're going to let Ethan Rusbach take open ones. As are the Nuggets with Cruz Parrott Hunt left wide open.
He went under on the Smith-Milner screen. Cruz Parrott Hunt makes it a 10-point game. Minute 20 to go in the third quarter. Every time the Giants have threatened just maybe to close the gap, the Nuggets have kept them at arm's length. Let's see what this next minute looks like. Smiler driving Smith-Milner right in there, worried about a fifth, but he comes away with the steal.
I'll tell you what, I have not seen the scouting report, but I can tell you what, for Cruz Parrott Hunt, it would not be to go under the screen. As we see
in the
here.
Situation here.
Yeah, that's more like
That makes more sense, and that's a travel for Liam Judd.
Just got caught in 2 minds what to do there. Wanted to give it to Tohi Smith-Milner. Realised the option closed down and just had the little shuffle of the feet.
Interesting case study, Liam Judd. Showed real promise at the Manawatu Jets a couple of years ago. Mike Fitchett went and got him, and I think with high hopes that he will become one of the primary weapons for the Giants. Shown glimpses.
Yeah, certainly, and obviously called in as a development player to the Breakers this year as well. As Tua, nice closeout, Liam Jard.
Straight to Smith-Milner, who every time he goes up with danger on his face, but he comes away with possession there.
Now, this is always the one. 30 seconds on the clock. Do you go for a quick one? It's probably a little bit not enough. We'll see.
Looks like they might go for the 2-for-1 opportunity.
No, didn't go quick enough.
Clock hasn't started, whether that's just on our screens or in the stadium. Sure, we'll find out shortly.
Sure, there can only be about 13 seconds left or something.
Louis driving at Smith-Milner, finding McKenzie. We haven't seen much of him lately, but he looks to finish the quarter with a 3. He can't. So still life in this game yet. Dylan Boucher, a 10-point lead to the Otago Nuggets over the Nelson Giants with a quarter to go. Alex McNaught, Tohi Smith-Milner living life on the precipice with 4 fouls. As the Nuggets have so far kept the Giants at arm's length. 66-56, 10 points in it, 10 minutes to go. Welcome back. Ethan Rusbach getting ready to get this 4th quarter underway at the Edgar Centre. With a 10-point lead to the Otago Nuggets. Louis. Actually dropping the side to him. Haven't seen or heard too much of Michael Henn in the last quarter. Smith-Milner getting up high. Got to be careful, and I'm sure that was spoken about by Jeff Sparrow. Go at Tohi Smith-Milner.
Yeah, good job by him there. Smith-Milner came across for the block. He was there to grab the rebound. Nice little putback. Chris Perrow was really willing this team as he draws a foul on Louis. We'll go to the stripe. Chemist Warehouse stripe for 2. Smith-Milner looks like he's a little bit injury to his finger. Might have had it on the backboard on the attempted block shot. I was going to say rim, but I'm not sure he was up that high.
Makes the first as Cruz. One of 2 Rosmini College products in this Giants lineup, Dylan. Tohi Smith-Milner.
Yes. Cruz Perrow taking his total up to 18 for the game, 18 and 7. Double watch.
68-58. We'll keep you abreast of the score as we tackle some graphics issues. Here's Zach McKenzie driving at Smith-Milner. Back to Rusbach. He strides down the lane away from the hoop though, and it's a rebound for Smith-Milner.
This zone defense is not only protecting the fouls for the Giants, but it's also paying dividends because the Nuggets are not able to make shots right now. Oh, Liam Judd just a little bit loose with the ball. And that's 14 turnovers now for the Nuggets, for the Giants, apologies.
7 for the Nuggets.
I was about to say, I'm sure I heard a whistle go. I thought maybe someone had a whistle in the stadium. As we reset from the sideline here. Ethan Rusbatch seemed like he was the only one who knew what was going on.
Just a clock issue. And I think that whistle was for. We're back underway.
A little 3-2 zone here.
Just passing from the Nuggets is Rusbatch. Parrot Hunt on him. Step back. Contested 3. Misses. Dempsey just shepherds it out of bounds. So
playing with fire, shepherding it. Always hate that. It's a hard one because he...
You don't want to grab it and step out of bounds.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, possibly could have fumbled it because it was a little bit out of reach, but... Oh, that's a great pass.
Oh, Judd. Oh, Miller Jose meets him right up there.
That is meeting you at the rim. Liam Judd was about to smash that, and Miller Jose says, not while I'm around.
Jump ball in possession. Arrow grants the ball to the Giants. A couple of bouncy individuals. As we're back underway with the score. Judd trying to get free. Does eventually. Quick step from Parrot Hunt, but Miller Jose does really well. Sorry, I should say Hen does really well. Actually, headbands, finding it tough to split those twos apart. And that was Miller Jose offensively drawing the foul.
Yeah, very similar look. Miller Jose, good job. Cruz Parrot Hunt, nice drive, but Miller Jose just big body, made it tough to shoot over. Doesn't come away with a block shot. It forces the miss, pushes the ball, earns himself a trip to the stripe. Again, seeing him push that ball coast to coast.
No Boucher-esque hair on Isaac Miller Jose these days.
It's a great look, isn't it?
Did you ever wear a headband that thick?
No, I didn't. I didn't wear a headband that thick.
Bit of Alice band action at one point, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's plenty of bands. Plenty of different bands, just not the thick one. Just 60% from the free throw line, the Nuggets. Left a lot of points out there.
Slim Judd, noticed him in the background getting some treatment from the Giants physio as the one rebound goes to the Nuggets. They'll go again after the missed free throw. Tuak's got Smith Milner on him. Opts not to go at him.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Pulled on inward. That's number 4, I think.
A little bit of
Elijah Inward.
A little bit of inexperience there. Just no need to reach in. It was going to be a tough running shot from Louis. Bails them out. They get a new shot clock at 14 seconds and get to reset their offense.
Louis drops it low. Miller Jose fires it over wide open. The sharp shooting 3x3 specialist can't get it to drop. Miller Jose can't get that to go. Somehow it bounces in. That might have come off Sam Dempsey. It might have come off Christian Martin. Who knows? Either way, it's 2 points for the Otago Nuggets. They lead by 12.
Really milking this two-man game here with Parrot Hunt and Tui Smith-Milner. A little bit short on that one. Hen cleans up the rebound.
And Louis with a great hand to disrupt the shot. As Liam Judd looks like he's ready to come back into the game. Louis driving. Oh, Isaac Miller Jose with a one-handed hammer.
Every now and then he just pulls one out, like shows his athleticism. Did a good job on that one, turning the corner. Smith-Milner says, I need it. Get a shot up here, inward. Great job. Oh, great job, Christian Martin.
Well read. And he finishes, and the Giants having to resort to some pretty low percentage looks out there. And there's the timeout from Mike Fitchett, as we see here. Isaac Miller-Jones just turned the corner. Bang! Tommy Smith-Milner not challenging that on 4 fouls.
It wasn't like that was open. He just created everything there. That was nice.
And Jeff Sparrow's going to break that chair. He's so pumped. Love it.
This unit getting good usage out of this unit right now. Going with the 2 bigs. Hen and Miller-Jones.
Kenneth Warehouse, the official stats partner of the South NBL. And look at the stats. All point to the way of the Otago Nuggets at the moment. Out rebounding the Giants. Winning the turnover battle 7-15. Jeff Sparrow showing his wings.
He's displaying what he wants from his team. Hands out, don't foul, don't reach, will be the instructions as players.
They dutifully copy their coach.
Simon says.
Extended their lead, and there's a little bit of daylight between these two teams now. 74-58, 6 minutes 45 to go. Mike Fitchett wants to see some better looks than the contested threes the Giants have been throwing up. Here's a better look for Liam Judd in the corner, but he leaves it too long. Rebound Sam Dempster. 1 away from a double-double now. Oh, bodies everywhere. There's a little slippage maybe. There is a foul called. That man has the ball.
Sparrow wants a shot. Ball fake.
Sparrow's on one in this corner. How many Red Bulls? I want to know.
Oh, this has not gone well for the Giants because that foul was on Cruz Pero-Hunt. As he steals it right back.
He gets the ball right back, and there's McNaught with the easiest layup of the night.
2 up, didn't want any part of that foul. Want to stay on the court, thank you very much. As we see the zone. Little 2-1-2. Liam Judd at the front. Oh no, coming out to a 3-2 now. Miller-Jones did not look comfortable from that spot. But when you're up 14, it's probably the right time to take that opportunity. Great pass.
Catch, shoot. McNaught just leaves it to the right. Rebound, Miller-Jones. Wants to find someone to give the ball to. Finds him in Alain Louis. The left leg sleeve drives down. Oh, Smith-Milner cops one in the air. Dempster. Judd this time. He earns a foul. Basket won't count. Tommy Smith-Milner went down like a sack of spuds the other end.
He hasn't got up either.
Let's get some floor moppers out there. That is one of the sweatiest men in the South NBL.
Seen that trick before. Make a big wet spot so the game slows down a little bit. Get a little breather.
He's done a good job of staying out of foul trouble, Tommy Smith-Milner. There has been, not staying out of foul trouble, staying out of fouling out in this third and fourth quarter. There has been times where he's had to back off a challenge, but there's been just as many where he's gone straight up and down, which will probably prompt his coach to ask him why he can't do that all the time in the first half.
Well, all three actually. Cruz Pero-Hunt, Sam Dempster, Tuhi Smith-Milner, both all flirting with double-doubles. Cruz Pero-Hunt just 2 rebounds away. Sam Dempster just 1, and Tuhi Smith-Milner just 1. So good effort from those guys on the boards. And at the other end, we have a double-double, and Isaac Miller-Jones. 14 points, 10 rebounds. He's having a good game.
Alain Louis filling up the stat sheet nicely. 14, 5 and 4 so far.
And he's a plus 24. So that's a pretty good plus-minus. Plus 24.
Smith-Milner back underway. What can the Giants conjure out after this? Oh, how about a wild pass that no one picks up except Christian Martin. Oh, McNaught does really well. Forces the travel.
Yeah, made him change his mind in the air. Okay, the Giants are putting everything out there. They're just not quite closing that gap. You know, that you really got to get stops and you've got to be able to score at the other end. And it's not quite polished enough tonight to be able to close this gap. Let's see what they can do in the last 5 minutes.
Oh, that pass from Judd almost picked off by Miller-Jose. Cruz Perrott-Hunt deep into his bag of tricks, high off the glass, gets it to go. Cruz Perrott-Hunt will go to the line for one more.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice set of moves. Miller-Jose did a good job staying in front. I'm not sure if it was on purpose or, you know, but he did a good job, and unfortunately was unable to. He unfortunately picked up the foul in that last bit of the play, but pretty good defense. Isaac Miller-Jose had a really good game in this game. I feel like he's really imposed himself, both ends of the floor.
Converts the three-point play, makes an 11-point game. Well, more than a glimmer of hope still for the travelling Giants, but it is the Nuggets' game to win. The passing and just slapped out of bounds by Perrott-Hunt.
Zach McKenzie just a little bit weak on that pass, needed to whip it there. Bardsley creeping the baseline.
Whole lot of jostling for nothing there. As Ray Tuok comes back into the game. Been at the centre of most things they've done tonight, Tuok, and here he is, skipping into the lane and finishing with ease straight off the bench.
Man, just straight instant offense. Just give him the ball, get out of the way.
Screen from Smith-Milner. Dempster still hasn't scored since a double-digit output in the first quarter. McNaught tucks it under his arm in that now signature style of his, and he's fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Tuak picks up his fourth foul. He's a guy they will certainly want on the floor with 4 minutes to go.
Makes his first is Alex McNaught. Second one rolls around, rebounded by Tuak.
Takes him up to 6 rebounds for the game.
Dispatch dictating traffic, but almost earned a turnover. Here's Bardsley. Made such an impact in the game. In the second quarter, did Matt Bardsley. Big rebound. Smith-Milner actually hurls it. Matt Bardsley's solar plexus.
Lucky Bardsley's been in the gym. No effect.
Well, that's in good shape, does Matty, doesn't he?
Always looks like he enjoys a workout.
Young man out of Palmerston North Boys High School. It's made Dunedin home. Become a bit of a cult figure in our league.
Players will get a little breather here as we have what seems to be a few little clock issue. Just 11 seconds on the shot clock there, needs to be reset. As we have the music playing in the background.
Smith-Milner hands it off. Perrott-Hunt puts Bardsley in jail and finishes.
Cruz Perrott-Hunt is really controlling those on balls now, doing a good job of hesitating and then going again and having success.
And Judd out there on 4 fouls as well. I had to be careful there on Matt Bardsley, McNaught and Judd trying to defend. No whistle. The finish though from Alan Louis.
Yeah, nice job by Louis getting him again, getting to the hoop when he wants to. Perrott-Hunt turns down an open 3 there. Oh, good slip from Liam Judd.
Smith-Milner has to put up a deep contested three. Tohi Smith-Milner, we've seen it so many times over the years.
Knocks his third three down of the game.
Single-digit deficit.
Takes himself up to 18.
Under 3 minutes to go. Hen, three ball, high off the back iron. Smith-Milner opting for the tap rebound. Dempster as well to keep it in.
Dempster picks up his 10th rebound. Oh,
Smith-Milner just loses the ball. Louis the other way, going at Parrott Hunt.
oh, gets the N1. Nice move, nice move. Louis done a good job getting to the hoop. Takes himself up to 18, gets the N1. You think a little bit of forward movement there with the hands up?
Yeah, I think the hands up were straight, but maybe jumping into him a wee bit.
Yeah.
And again, as the Giants threaten just to close the gap, the Nuggets doing a great job at keeping them at arm's length.
Yeah,
Sam Dempster with his 11th rebound, his second double-double of the season.
they're gonna have to go here. They don't have time to be taking this much time.
Oh, and they certainly don't have time to be throwing it to Ethan Rusbatch. Dempster as well to poke it out of bounds, prevent the easy layup.
I think that was just a tired play. Cruz Perra He's almost used all his energy up in this game, really trying to will his team across the line. Sitting on 23 points and 8 rebounds.
Two up. Rusbatch catch and shoot. Is that the dagger? It might just be.
That 100% is the dagger. Ethan Rusbatch just, you've got to know where he is on at all times. I mean, for most people, Cruz Perra would have been close enough. Not for Ethan Rusbatch. You need to be hand above his head.
Youngsters know all the moves.
Tell you what, they're having a good time.
Crowd of Nuggets fans in the Edgar Centre, and I hear a good crowd of Giants fans at a watch party at McCashins and Nelson. Shout out to you guys getting together while your team's away and having a good time.
As you mentioned earlier, the Giants, McNaught, Tohi Smith-Milner and Liam Judd all sitting on 4 fouls and have done a good job staying in the game to date. As we'll come out of this timeout with the Giants ball. Dempster backing up with He's played 37 minutes in this game.
And the Cashin's crew and the F&T crew will be very happy to see Tohi Smith-Milner hit the deep three. Straight out of the timeout. Two minutes to go. Oh, look at that pass. Oh, Miller Jose. Can McNaught capitalise on the botch dunk? Smith-Milner looking for back-to-back trays. That one looked short. Parrott Hunt saves it, but only as far as Caleb Smiler. And that was a real opportunity there as McNaught will...
8-second violation. I think that was the right call. As Alec McNaught gets a little knock for his troubles.
And he put it all out there on his fourth foul there, didn't he?
He risked it all, for sure. Seconds
left in this game. Smith-Milner driving with renewed vigour after the timeout and finishing 5 straight points for Big Tohi, the veteran Tall Black. Single-digit deficit again. The clock, the 6th man for the Nuggets down the stretch here.
Nice little look off from Ethan Rusbatch. Smith-Milner knew him well, thought he was going to pass. Faked him out, was able to get all the way to the hoop.
Chris Barrett-Hunt will go back to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. As Isaac Miller-Jose fouls out of this game. And what a game he's had, 14 points, 10 rebounds.
Chris Barrett-Hunt, 100% from the free throw line tonight. Drawn 6 fouls in this game. It's a pretty high number for one player to be drawing. He's had some nice drives. He can hold his head high. He's done everything he can for this team.
Nice done.
I blame it on the tiredness, not on the commentator's curse.
Big shift put in from this reduced Giants squad. Still some imports to come in the next few weeks.
Might get another, oh, just beat the timeline.
Oh, he shakes his teammates up. Who wants to go? Alex McNaught. Oh, blocked by Smith-Milner, emphatically as well. McNaught pushes the pace, looks to sling it around the corner, somehow gets it to Chris Barrett-Hunt, who finds Smith-Milner.
Oh no,
Judd and McNaught crash into each other.
2 up says we'll just slow it down, use the clock.
Will those 3 Giants on 4 fouls get it? No, they won't. Liam Judge just found it. I was going to say, will they last as long as they have? And on cue, that'll be Liam Judd's last act of the game.
You just look at the body language of these Giants players. They're out on their feet. Look at Alex McNaughton on his haunches. Liam Judd limping.
Well, really, Elijah Inwood, Josh Nickel, James Matthews, and I actually don't think that is correct that Elijah Inwood has played 21 minutes. There might have been some misappropriated time there from Liam Judd to Elijah. So really Josh Nickel and James Matthews are the only 2 to play over 10 minutes, and they haven't done that for a while. That hasn't happened since probably the 2nd quarter when those 2 were last in the game for any meaningful length of time.
Yeah, certainly a role with his main players in this one. And this man on screen is a big reason this Nuggets team is going to go 2-0. 28 in the first game. And currently sitting on 21 for this game. But has certainly done it both ends of the court. 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. And a player timeout.
NZ player timeout. Are we about ready to name boy Tuako MVP for this game?
He certainly is in my eyes, and honourable mention to Isaac Miller-Jose and also Louis. I feel like Alain Louis has done a great job in this game also. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. The import duo has done a good job. And Isaac Miller-Jose has done a good job even before he fouled out. Fantastic line as well.
Alex McNaught, will the Giants have the last say? Josh Nichols scampering back on the 3-point line, rebounded by Chris Barrett-Hunt, who finishes with his left hand. Now we have a full team timeout by Jeff Sparrow.
He's not ready to finish.
He's loved every moment, hasn't he? Apart from maybe the first 8 minutes.
Credit to Coach Sparrow. He's done a good job with this group. He's got them firing on all cylinders. He's got them playing hard. And he's about to go 2-0, start the season, and it's great to see. As we see Alain Louis there, feeling the DJ. I'll tell you what, if Coach Sparrow is my coach, I'm not sure I'm going to be doing too much in the background to try and distract him from his timeout. He doesn't look like the coach who looks like he takes things too lightly during the game, but I'm sure he's going to celebrate in the locker room afterwards. And there'll be no jokes cracked in this Giants timeout either.
Certainly not. The Giants will go 0-2. Look over the combination of last week and this week. Some promising signs if they can find the right import pieces to add to that roster.
Yeah, certainly they've had some fantastic performances from the likes of Cruz Perro-Hunt, Sam Dempster and Tohi Smith-Milner. Oh, wow. I'm not sure.
Talk me through that timeout.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe that was just practicing for the next time they get in that situation. But certainly expected a shot to go up there.
So the Nuggets improved to 2-0 with an 86-77 win over the Nelson Giants, who dropped to 0-2 early in the season. Led by Bue Tuok, who we've named our MVP for this game, with a pretty close run to Isaac Miller-Jose's contribution off the bench. Tuok finishing with 21 points, 7 rebounds and a handful of assists as well. Instrumental during that middle part of the game where they just kept the Giants at arm's length at all times.
Miller-Jones doing his in just 19 minutes of court time. That's impressive. 14 points, 10 rebounds and 19 minutes of court time. That's efficiency.
The big question now is at what time in the morning is Jeff Sparrow going to fall asleep? He is amped. Here we go. There's the points. Cruz Perro-Hunt, 26. Smith-Miller, 23. Valiant efforts in ultimately a losing battle as Tuok, Louis, Miller-Jose and Raspach led the way for the Nuggets. Sam Dempster averaging a double-double on the season, as Louis had a hand in a lot of things that the Nuggets did right tonight. Also, let's not remember the contribution Matt Barsley made early in that
for sure
second quarter that really got the Nuggets back into the game and on top even.
You just look through those stats and the spread of Nuggets players as opposed to a few players from the Giants. They had a real team effort tonight.
To the Stockyard we go tomorrow night from 6 o'clock. The Bulls taking on the Sharks over to Rodney Green Arena in Napier on Friday, when the Hawks take on the Manawatu Jets. Tauranga plays hosts for the Phi against the Airs on Saturday afternoon. Some great school holidays basketball, and then to finish it off, we're at the spiritual home of New Zealand basketball, Event Finder Stadium. Tuatara taking on the Sharks, 6:30 p.m. on Saturday. So the Nuggets go home the happier side and enjoy a night out in Dunedin with their fans, I'm sure. And the Sal's NBL rolls on tomorrow night from Franklin. From myself, Hugh Bain and Dylan Boucher, it's been our pleasure. I look forward to doing it all again soon in the Sal's NBL.